Hey, this is Rob.
And I'm Miko.
And we're Wander Open Roads. Hey, so we are in Joshua Tree National Park. And here we are hanging out with some cacti, I guess, plural.
Yeah, in the cacti garden.
The cacti garden, yeah. So definitely a cool place. And we're glad that you were here to check it out with us. Here we go. So, Joshua Tree National Park is in California, in the southeastern part, east of San Bernardino and Los Angeles, and just north of Palm Springs. It is named after the Joshua trees that are native to the Mojave Desert. And this park has been around for a long time. It was a national monument in 1936 is when it was declared, and it encompasses 795,000 acres, which is slightly larger than the state of Rhode Island. So, really big park. There are two visitor centers, one that you can access from 29 Palms on the north side, and the other is on the south end, right off of Interstate 10. So, definitely an awesome park to go check out, but there are a few basic things that you need to remember. It is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and you're welcome to drive in and out at any time. There is an entrance fee, but sometimes the booth is closed, but you need to have your pass prepared to show regardless. There are no gas stations, restaurants, grocery stores, hotels, or anything else inside of this national park. You need to make sure that you bring your own food, water, and supplies, and there is no water available in the interior of the park. Also, the cell phone reception is very limited, and they do not allow pets on the trails. And this park can become very crowded on holidays and weekends, especially during spring break and during the summer season. Be prepared for long lines, limited parking, busy trails, and full campgrounds. So definitely check that out. As of right now, there are not any timed entry requirements for Joshua Tree, so you can just kind of come whenever you want, which is nice. So, as I said, this is a really big national park. You are definitely going to need your vehicle to get around. I don't really think that this would be a park that I would want to bike in. I mean, biking is allowed, but there are not dedicated bike trails. You would just be biking along the main road. So you definitely want to bring your car. There are different stop-off points where they have hiking trails. So there's a lot of hiking trails. Definitely stop by the visitor center on your way in and talk to the park rangers. That's what we did on this trip, and they're very helpful if you let them know, how long of a hike that you want to do, what type of difficulty range that you're looking at or you're interested in. They can definitely give you some good tips and recommendations. Now, to drive through this park from one visitor center to the other is going to definitely take you, 2 to 2.5 hours. I mean, I would allow 3 to 4 hours in this park in order to drive through and to, check out a lot of the stop-offs and different, do a few hikes. It really just depends on how much hiking that you want to do. But we entered from the 29 Palms Visitor Center on the north side, and we did come out on the south side at the Cottonwood Visitor Center off of I-10. So that is definitely something that you are, it's definitely possible to do that depending on which direction that you're coming from. And it's really amazing because there are two distinct deserts that you're going to basically pass through and interact with, the Mojave Desert and the Colorado Desert. And you can definitely tell the difference between the two. So these are Joshua trees, the trees, with the kind of the palm tree looking things that, that kind of come up and, like their hands raising up is what the Joshua trees are named after, the prophet Joshua from the Bible. So a little religious reference there, but yeah, once you get into the Colorado desert, it looks very different. You have smaller cacti that you'll run into, and like this. It's a very distinct differences in how the park and how the vegetation looks, but definitely cool to see. Thanks for joining us for another Wander Open Roads adventure, and we will see you next time.
Wander safely.